Today we know our enemy. His name is Gary!
I'm doing a PS4 giveaway in case you guys don't know about it. All you have to do is simply leave a like on the video, subscribe if you haven't, then after you subscribe be sure to click that bell to stay notified, and most importantly, go down below sometime in the description and check out my Twitter and follow it because that is where I'll be releasing the winner at for this PS4. This will be going on for another 3 weeks. Now, let's learn to understand the character Gary in Destiny 2 a little more. We want to first go to the main mission where we first heard about the head of the Cabal Empire.
On my order, the Dead Orbit fleet is well clear of Saturn. We'll need them to defend the city, if it comes to that. They picked up a high-gain signal from the Cabal beachhead on the Dreadnought. The message is outward bound. Its target is far outside the solar system. We have to know what they're saying and who they're saying it to.
Signal's down. It was encrypted, but some of the headers are legible. This was a detailed distress signal intended for the head of the Cabal Empire.
I'll pass the scan from your ghost to the cryptarchy. I have a feeling we want to know as much about this signal as we can. In the meantime, that's a job well done. When you see GHAUL, tell him. Thanks for the tip.
Hey, Zavala said, thanks for the tip.
What good will the traveler do when the darkness comes? It's been silent too long.
From that info that we got from the outbound mission, we can utilize that and now know that a distress signal was sent out to them. The reason more than likely, you don't have to overthink this one, because simply the Cabal are in a weakened position. Because for one, the Taken King events, considering both known Primuses have been killed, Primus Ta'an, the Primus for the Skyburners, was taken by orcs, and Primus GHAUL was killed in the vanilla Destiny during the Garden Spire mission. Remember this guy? Yeah, him. If you consider that only the highest Cabal rank communicates with the Emperor, you have to wonder how the Cabal are still actually operating. Not to mention that we have obliterated nearly the entire Cabal leadership. I mean, think about it. In fact, the Cabal Champion's Grimoire card reinforces that we have done so much damage to the Cabal hierarchy that the Empire will be forced to respond. Here's what the card says. Our assaults on Cabal leadership and system has had a devastating impact. The Skyburners Primus, his Bond brothers, Valus Ta'arik, Valus Traug, Primus GHAUL, and a smattering of lesser Vals and Brackuses, all dead or on the run. All thanks to us, in short. I believe your superstition is correct. The Empire will have no choice but to respond. That was stated in the Cabal Champion's Grimoire. Now to the point on why does Gary know fluent English?
Your journey ends here.
Believe it or not, this is quoted in the trivia of Destinypedia. And a question that has been going around the community with many. GHAUL is the first Cabal character to fluently speak English, and the fourth overall antagonist to do so. How he has learned a human language remains unknown, but there are some speculations. There has been speculation of the Scions teaching him. The Scions, in case you guys don't know, are extremely powerful. Sure, they may be easy to kill, but think of them overall on what they do to seriously do some damage. They use those blasts that is used by their minds. The Vanguard actually classify them as a serious threat, and Warlocks speculate that they pulled Phobos, the moon of Mars, from its orbit. The Scion Flayer's card states the extent of their ability is still uncharted, but Cryptart studies and Warlock fears have led the Vanguard to classify them as a serious threat. Many among the Warlock orders believe the Flayers pulled Phobos from its natural orbit, holding it in place, waiting for the order to release it as a weapon. And in case you don't know how devastating of a weapon this can be, here's the size of it. You can see it spinning pretty much anywhere on Mars. It's pretty intense to know that they are that powerful. Sadly, they didn't get really involved with the story to know how powerful they really are. Some people might think of them just like grunts running around in Halo, but no, they're much more than that. They're a very important piece to the lore and with the Cabal. I'll get into that here in a minute. Think about it though, if they're able to do this with their mind, I don't doubt they can teach GHAUL English. Once again, this is just a speculation. But like the old saying goes, you gotta know your enemy. Maybe he wants to show dominance toward us and the people that we surround, or it's much bigger and he wants to communicate with someone who knows English or explain how he feels, and of course destruction with maybe some words he feels needs to be said. I mean, obviously we get the point. He is not playing around whatsoever. It's just hard to really tell at this moment in time. I hope for him to be a raid boss, but I don't know how he's going to play out in the story of Destiny 2. All this is pretty interesting, and I'm sure we're soon about to find more out about the actual lore in Destiny 2. I'm excited to see what the Scions are going to do, why GHAUL wants to be able to communicate with us, and how on earth did he even learn that? I don't know exactly if we're going to be able to learn how he learned English, but I'm positive we're going to find out what he wants to say to us. Also, just an idea I want to throw here at the very end of this. I think it'd be pretty cool if they introduced a Scion raid boss, just to make them seem more powerful, because right now, if I didn't read the lore, I would not think the Scions were powerful whatsoever. But they are, and I have a feeling they're going to play a huge role in Destiny 2, especially apparently with that Phobos being used as a weapon. I'm excited to actually see if that comes true and if they actually do have a secret agenda against the Cabal. Feel free to jot down your thoughts down below in the description. It might be my next Destiny lore video. I don't make many of these, but I'm going to start to, because I feel like the lore is also going to tie in to Destiny 2. I mean, I don't just think, of course, I know it's going to. Anyways, I'm out of here, everybody. Thanks for taking the time to watch and listen. And if you could, please remember to take a little bit of your time and leave a like. It's greatly appreciated. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Peace.